conducting business for this, the Appellate Division of the Supreme Court. Draw near, give attendance, and they shall be heard.
Thank you very much. And good afternoon to everyone. Welcome to the Appellate Division, 2nd Judicial Department. I will ask please that everyone remain standing at this time. My name is Randall T. Eng, and I am the presiding justice of the Appellate Division of the 2nd Judicial Department. As we begin today's admission ceremonies, I would like to call upon Captain Patrick Regan to lead us in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. Captain Regan.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. Now, I will ask that the members of the admission class remain standing and that all others may be seated at this time. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And what a fine-looking class this is. On behalf of myself and the 18 associate justices of the court, it is my great honor and privilege to congratulate you and to welcome you to the ancient and honorable profession of the law. Now, joining me on the bench this afternoon are my distinguished colleagues. To my immediate right, from Westchester County, Justice Jeffrey Cohen. To my immediate left, from Kings County, Justice Sylvia Hines Radix. To my far right, from Richmond County, Justice Joseph Maltese. And from Kings County, to my far left, Justice Betsy Bowers. Now at this time, the court recognizes David A. Gallo, partner in the Queens law firm of David Gallo and Associates, LLP, and that firm is formerly known as Sweeney Gallo, Reich and Bowles. The firm of Mr. Gallo specializes in residential and commercial foreclosure matters and related default services for banks and third-party servicers. Mr. Gallo has served 3 terms on the Advisory Council of the Civil Court Housing Court and has been a member of our Character and Fitness Committee since 1995. Your motion, Mr. Gallo.
Thank you, Your Honor. If it pleases the court, I have a 2-part motion this afternoon. First, may I present Oliver N. Mather for admission to the bar of the state. He's complied with all the rules for admission on motion, and his character and fitness has been approved by your committee. Secondly, may I present this class of candidates from the 2nd, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 13th judicial districts. Each of them has been certified by the State Board of Law Examiners and approved by your committee. On behalf of the committee, I respectfully move for their admission to practice.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gallo. And since this is a court of law, and since we sit as a panel of 5 justices, I'm going to have to confer now with my colleagues on the bench regarding these 2 motions. What say you, my colleagues? Excellent. The suspense is over. The motions are granted. And now the oath. After that, we have to still administer the oath. Thank you. I will ask each candidate to please raise their right hand. I will recite the oath, and you will then say, I do, if that is your intent. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that you will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Attorney and Counselor at Law of the State of New York to the best of your ability? So help you God, or do you so affirm?
I do.
Thank you. Congratulations. And I wish to assure those who are standing now before the bench that these proceedings will be as brief and as painless as possible in light of the fact that you have studied 3 or 4 years in law schools and that you've taken and passed the New York State Bar exam, and you've also been through the rigorous screening of our Committee on Character and Fitness. You've done all that in order to earn your several square feet of space that you now occupy on this historic courtroom here at 45 Monroe Place. I know it's going to be hard to believe that in spite of my youthful appearance, that 43 years ago, I stood in the same place where you are standing now to be admitted to the bar of the state of New York, right about there. Now, having been born in China and brought to the United States as an infant, I had the unique privilege of being the first in my family to become a lawyer. And just as a matter of curiosity, are there any persons among the candidates who were born outside of the United States? That's quite a few, and that's great. That's wonderful, because of course, character and fitness is based upon your qualifications as students and as candidates, and certainly not where you were born. So I'm so happy to see that we have a diversity of candidates and a diversity of new lawyers before the bar of the state of New York. I can remember vividly the pride that I saw on the faces of my parents, just as I can see those same expressions in the faces of your family members and friends. You can't see them, but I can. I remember that the justice presiding at my admission ceremony in 1973 advised that, quote, "A lawyer's time and advice are his stock in trade." Now that quote, taken from an address given by Abraham Lincoln, needs a bit of an update. Because here in the year 2016, a lawyer's time and advice are his and her stock in trade. Because indeed, half of the lawyers now being admitted to the legal profession are women. And that is very, very different from my experience in 1972 when I graduated from law school. In my section of 155, 6 were women. So times change. Now there's great insight and wisdom in the words of President Lincoln, because although attorneys do not make or repair anything that is tangible, they do deal in a precious commodity, and that is their zealous and ethical representation of clients who may include individuals, corporate and governmental entities in matters both civil and criminal in nature. Your clients are going to be relying upon you to assist them in navigating some issues that have become increasingly more complex in a fast-moving world.